Episode of State of Real Estate. Got my Santa hat on today because we've just a couple days before Christmas here. Everyone's in the holiday spirit, but not everyone's thinking about investing in their future. And when I talk about investing, we could talk about a lot of different things: investing in yourself, investing in relationships, investing in your computer buttons working and actually muting. Or what we're going to talk about today, investing in real estate. So that's what we're talking about. If you're brand new to investing in real estate, maybe you've already been in real estate and you're looking to start investing in real estate. If you're interested in real estate investing, today is the show for you. Really excited to bring it to you. I'm John Kurtzman. The show is brought to you by the Tampa School of Real Estate. You're watching State of Real Estate.
You are watching
State of Real Estate. Every Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time. Grow your real estate business. You're watching State of Real Estate. Hey, welcome back to this week's episode of State of Real Estate, where this week we are talking about investing in real estate. Now, when you're investing in real estate, there's one rule. One rule to any sort of investing, whether real estate, stocks, bonds, education, whatever you're investing in, the one rule is don't lose money. That's rule number one. Number one is don't lose money. Rule number two is make money. Because, if you break even, you could do nothing and not lose money. Technically, with inflation, you do lose money by doing nothing, but that's beside the point. So number one, don't lose money. Number two, make money. That's what we're trying to do with investing. So how do we make sure we don't disobey rule number one of losing money? So you've got to know what you're doing. You've got to know. You've got to know about real estate investing. You've got to know about real estate. You've got to know about supply and demand and how that factors into markets, so you're able to predict if markets are changing. So you're able to know if something is a good investment, if it does have some sort of upward potential. So what I want to do to break down today is just give you a brief overview of just some things it is that you want to start looking at when you're considering investing in real estate. And a lot of this stuff you'll learn by working in real estate. So if you're looking to further expand your knowledge about real estate investing, first just start learning about real estate. Learning about real estate, how real estate transactions are done, how property values came up with. And then, look, if you're looking for my recommendation before you actually get out there and maybe potentially lose your money, practice with somebody else's money first. And we'll talk about how to get to that point where you're practicing with other people's money rather than practicing with your own money. So, first thing you want to do is just start opening yourself up to information, opening yourself up to knowledge. And we could talk about, learning and going through some sort of course or something like that. But what you want to do first and foremost is actually just start looking at real estate. Look at properties that are for sale, that have sold, that were for sale and didn't sell, that are on the market right now, that are pending, that are under contract. Looking at properties. This is where you want to start out. And this is so easy to do because you can just go on Zillow. You just go on Zillow.com or Realtor.com or any of these websites. Doesn't matter where you go. All the information isn't going to be perfect. But just get on there so you can just start looking at it and starting to understand it. Because, look, there's such a deep level of knowledge that's required to really be effective and make sure you never violate those rules of not losing money and making money. So just start looking at properties. And it doesn't matter what properties. You can look at high-priced properties, low-priced properties. You want to know what's out there. Because the only real estate it is that you probably know currently is your own home, maybe some of your friends' homes that you've been in, maybe some properties that you've maybe looked at before, but that's it. You've got to expand your knowledge just in real estate, just on the product that is out there. So expanding what it is that you're looking at first and foremost. But then I would start to also look at, let's see if we switch up the colors here. Investment strategies. There's flipping. Really two main schools of thought with investment strategies. Flip and buy and hold. Which one's better? Really both of them. You want to be able to do both of these. You buy and hold, and when you're ready to sell, you're essentially flipping it. Every purchase and sale, once you've bought it and sold it, you flipped it. Your own home. If this is not your first home, if you've already purchased a home and already have sold it, you have flipped that home. Even if it took you 5-10 years to resell that home, you essentially flipped the home. And this is where, when you're dealing in real estate, you soon come to realize that everyone is a real estate investor. And not that they want to buy rental properties or anything like that, but they're planning to sell their property for a higher price. If you ask any client, hey, do you want to sell your property, buy a property for a high price and sell it for a low price? No, they want to buy it for a low price and then sell it for a higher price, usually many years later, on average 5 to 7 years later. But look, even then they're flippers. So unless you're literally buying it and holding it forever, which you're probably not going to do, you're at some point a flipper. So you've got to understand the different investment strategies and what it is that you're doing. You want to look at every investment where it'll make sense for both of these. That you could make sense of it as a flip as well as making sense of it as buying and holding it. Now, this is ultimately the longer term money, the buy and hold. This is the more long-term strategy. Now, let's say you're just planning on getting into real estate to do some flips, to do some quick flips, to go buy a house, put some money into it, and turn around and sell it for more and make some money. Like what they do on all these HGTV shows and whatnot. So if you're looking to do that type of flip, if you're just planning on marketing this property to people that are looking to live in the property, that are looking to buy the property for their home, you're excluding a significant portion of the market. And on top of that, the people that are typically looking for, so average sale price of a home in Hillsborough County is about $300,000. Now, $300,000 is a pretty significant price point for a first real estate investment. You might be looking more so around $50,000, $60,000 properties that maybe a property you buy for $30,000, $40,000, you could turn around and sell it for $70,000 or $80,000 after you put a few $1,000s into it. That would be a perfect example of a flip, and that's much more attainable, much more reachable, because now you can get into the property that only costs $30,000, $40,000. But now, this is why you got to understand and make sense out of it as both of these types of strategies, because even though you're looking to get in there as a flip, you want to understand what the investors that are going to be buying this for. Because when you're selling this, a $70,000, $80,000 home, there are people out there that are looking to purchase that home for a home. But then at the same time, there's much more people in that price range that are looking to buy this property as an investment rental property. And if you don't know how to make sense of the deal as a rental property with this buy and hold strategy, you'll end up making mistakes when you're rehabbing the property. Because when you're putting money into the property, there's things that people would love to have if they're a homeowner, but there's different things that are priorities for an investor that wants a rental property. An investor with a rental property, they're maybe more concerned with durability, whereas somebody that's looking for a property as their home, durability they're maybe not so concerned with or looking into as much, but they want it to look nice. They want everything nice and flashy and fancy and so on and so forth. So you've got to understand both of these if you want to do any sort of real estate investment. And that's why, again, knowledge is so important before you take any action on this, because yes, you will learn through trial and error actually out there doing some real estate investment, but do you really want to do trial and error when you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line? Probably not. So before, and look, this is why even if you've just thought about real estate investing, number one, you want to start looking at real estate. Just start looking at real estate. Don't even worry about what flipping means or buying and holding means and renting and all and cash flow and income capitalization and so on and so forth. You'll get there. But first, just start looking at real estate. Just start trying to understand, why is this price the way it is? Why is this home? Why did this home sell so quickly? What makes this one special? What makes this one stand out? And the more data it is that you bring in about just real estate in general, the more this stuff will start to make sense. And look, you've got to make sense again out of both of these here. And now the third question is, the third step I would say really is actually doing some of this investment. But now, where do you get the money to actually invest? If we're going to break this down just to a 1, 2, 3, number one, get to know real estate, understand real estate. Number two, understand real estate investment strategies. And then number three, actually get out there and invest. But now, where do we get that $20,000, that $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, however much cash it is that you need up front to actually invest? We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about, where do we get this money to actually go out there and invest in real estate. So stick with us. I'm John Chrismo. You're watching State of Real Estate.
Have you seen what's going on in Tampa?
If you're looking to get in on the real estate action that's going on in Tampa right now, we're who you need to talk to. We can help you get your real estate license, start your real estate career. We're here to assist you for the life of your real estate career. Give us a call. Phone number is 813-928-0106 or check us out online at tampaschool.com.
Do you want to incorporate studying for your real estate exams into your busy schedule? Now you can review the key topics you need to know to pass your class and state exams with our MP3 audio review. Simply pop in your headphones or connect to your car to reinforce crucial information while you exercise or drive. Listen to the first unit for free at mp3audioreview.com. That's mp3audioreview.com.
Hey, if you're enjoying the show today, which I'm sure you are, be sure to hit like, subscribe, post your comments, share with your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for watching.
You are watching
State of Real Estate. Every Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time. Grow your real estate business. You're watching State of Real Estate. Hey, welcome back to this week's episode of State of Real Estate, where today's focus is on real estate investing. And so whether you're already a realtor or you're brand new to real estate and you just, you heard on the street that real estate investing is a good investment, and it absolutely is. I mean, you compare real estate to basically any other investment. And the thing is, when you're looking at investments in a lot of other factors, it doesn't come down to just the basic needs that somebody has. Number one, you need water. Number two, you need food. And then number three is shelter. Now, water, pretty universally available. Food, there's a lot of competition, a lot that goes on. If you want to go invest in a restaurant, that's a really complicated business. Real estate is complicated as well. But it's also another thing that everyone needs. And now we're not talking about, a $10 meal. We're talking about a multi-$100,000 purchase. So real estate, when you just look at it as an investment, there's so many things. The tax advantages that exist, there's really not a lot of these big tax advantages, at least not that somebody, because, the big food industries and whatnot, they get all kinds of tax advantages and whatnot. But unless you're some massive food conglomerate, you're not going to see any of those benefits. But if you want to be able to directly invest in real estate, you're able to reap the same benefits that basically everyone gets for investing in real estate. So that's why this can be so lucrative. Now, it can be very lucrative, or it could be like any investment. There is a degree of risk, a significant degree of risk, because if you don't know what you're doing, you have the chance of losing it all. And when we start talking about mortgage financing and whatnot, so mortgage financing, if you go into foreclosure, they do not refund you the money that you've already paid them. They don't refund you the down payment that you made towards the property. They don't refund you any of the payments that you've made. They keep all of that, and then they take the property as well. So you have a chance of losing it all, which is why it's so important that you know what you're doing. And look, it all starts out just with this. Just start looking at real estate. Just starting to look at some investment strategies. You don't even have to know the extreme details of this, but just understand what's out there. And then basically going through this process, it's really these two pieces of information before you actually start investing. But look, before we went on break, we're talking about where to get this money, where you're going to find the money to go start investing in real estate. And this is the big thing you hear about with all these real estate investment courses and whatnot, of using other people's money. And look, that's fine and good. If you go, a dentist friend who wants to invest in real estate, or somebody that's got money. Now, what about if you don't know somebody that's got money, or even if you do know somebody that's got money and you go lose their money? Are you going to be able to get any more money from them? Probably not, because you lose their money, you break rule number 1, don't lose money. And when it's not your money, you're a lot more likely to lose it. You won't be as careful with it as if it's not your money. So, where does this money come from? Now, again, we could go to other people. I mean, really, it's all the time we always are going to other people to get money, whether it's from our job, from if we have a business, from our customers. But look, here's the pivot I want to make here, and this is why this is the best way, I think, to get into real estate investing, and it's by practicing in real estate first. So, look, you could go earn money from your current day job, but if it has nothing to do with real estate, if your day job, and look, you might love your day job, you might love what it is you do to earn a living, but it has nothing to do with real estate. Now, when it has nothing to do with real estate, this doesn't align, and that job, all it does is it provides funding for investing in real estate. And it's probably not providing a significant amount of funding. Maybe it does, but maybe it doesn't. So, even if you like what you're doing, you could get your real estate license, do a little bit of work in real estate part-time. And what's going to happen when you're working in real estate? These things are going to naturally happen. You're naturally looking at real estate. Automatically, with everyone, when you're just working in residential real estate, you're already going to understand this concept of a flip. Because every person buying and selling real estate for their home, not a single person will ever tell you that they want to buy a home and sell it for less. They're going to tell you that they want to buy a home and they want it to appreciate in value and they want to be able to sell it for more. So you're already going to start to understand this whole flipping concept. You might even deal with some rentals as well. There's a way for us to earn commission off of helping tenants rent property. A lot of these new developments that are coming up of apartment communities, they'll pay as much as 2 or 3 months rent as a commission. And you're talking thousands of dollars just to get somebody into a rental, which is really easy to do. So you start to learn about these things in real estate. And then what happens is, especially if you're doing this as a secondary stream of income. Now look, if you already work 40, 50 hours a week in your day job currently, and you like doing that, and you don't want to transition fully away from it, that's fine. We've had tons of people that come to us to get the real estate license that have been sheriffs, police officers, firefighters, paramedics, people that like what they do currently, that like the purpose that they serve to society, but they just don't like the money that comes along with it, and that they want to increase their financial freedom and their financial wealth, and they want to be able to invest in real estate. And you could absolutely work in real estate part-time. You're not going to make as much money as you would if you work full-time. That's pretty simple there. You put more work into it. Real estate, the great part about it is what you put into it is what you get out of it. You just got to make sure you put stuff into it. But even just working part-time, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you will be able to generate some money. And look, we've done the math many times on State of Real Estate before, as well as Ask the Instructor, of calculating commission. And if you're dealing with, let's say, a $300,000 house, that's potentially a $9,000 commission just for working with one side of the sale. You work with both sides of the sale, $18,000. Or you do two sales, $18,000. If this is all secondary income, now you might have some cost with, running your real estate business and, maybe investing and maybe hire an assistant so you can do this more and you can still do your other stuff. And, you're always going to have cost and whatnot. But this creates an avenue for you maybe to replace your current source of income, but if not, just supplement your current source of income. And if you're thinking about doing anything related to real estate, I urge you to take the pre-licensing course and get your real estate license. Even if you're just looking to buy your own home, you could use that commission that you would earn typically as a down payment because the commission's already pre-negotiated to be paid by the seller. So you could use that money towards your down payment, towards your closing cost, and save yourself, if you're buying a $300,000 home, $9,000 right there. So, I mean, the few $100s it costs to get a real estate license, it's absolutely worth it when you compare that to how much money it is that you could save on your own purchases, let alone the knowledge it is that you'll gain. On top of that, the doors it is that you'll open just by having that license. And then it's up to you now to do something with it. But now look, getting into real estate here. So again, we're trying to get other people's money. Now, two ways we go about other people's money. Will you just go out and say, hey, look, will you go invest in this property with me? If you don't know anything about real estate, if you don't have any kind of credentials, somebody I know that just got their real estate license and they're still practicing real estate, but they got a job offer for a job that pays like $50,000 a year with full benefits and all kinds of stuff like that because he had his real estate license. And the license wasn't even required for the job, but it's a real estate related profession. And they say, okay, you already got your real estate license? Okay, cool. Now that's not typical. That's not something that happens to everyone. But again, this opens doors. This opens possibilities. There's so many things you could do and really so much that you're learning just from having the real estate license. So again, practicing real estate, you're already going to be looking at real estate for clients. And now it's your job to look at real estate. It's your job to understand the market. It's your job to understand what buyers want and what sellers want and how to get buyers what they need and sellers what they need. And this is ultimately the biggest prerequisite to actually investing in real estate. Now, there's people out there I know that'll tell you, hey, you don't need a real estate license to invest in real estate. And that's absolutely correct. You do not need a real estate license to invest in real estate. But look, you do need knowledge to invest in real estate. You don't necessarily need to have the license to get that knowledge, but getting the license and actually practicing real estate will gain you way better knowledge than any course is going to actually teach you. And that's what's different with getting your real estate license. Yeah, there's probably courses out there that will teach you much more about real estate than just the bare licensing course. That's focused on the laws, the rules, and the practices of the real estate profession. So it's a very introductory type of course. But then what that does when you pass your class and state exam, now you have the ability to actually practice real estate. And you could have that trial and error. But now it's not your investment. It's your client's investment. And yes, this does put you in a tough spot because you don't want to lose them money. And you're going to be careful about it. You're going to try to do the best it is that you can. But even then, you'll make some mistakes. There'll be some things where maybe it's not the best deal. But you learn through those experiences there. And again, it's not your money. It's not now a $300,000 property you have risking of losing. It's a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000, $20,000 commission you have the risk of losing, which you absolutely still don't want to lose. But again, this is a better way to transitioning to learning about real estate because now you get some real estate experience. Now you get to find out about what goes on in real estate. And you're able to see firsthand the buyers, the sellers, the owners, the renters, and really understand them at that level. And again, this opens up the doors more. Because now when you go to your dentist friend or whatever it is, and they know that you practice real estate, and you say, hey, look, I got this hot deal right now. I don't have the capital right now to invest in this deal. But look, I'm not even going to, get in on this deal with you. I'm not even asking for any sweat equity or anything like that. I just want to give you this deal. This is a great deal. This is a great real estate investment. I know you've been looking to invest in real estate. Look, if you're just some person who's like, oh, where'd you learn about investing in real estate? Oh, I watched some stuff on YouTube. And they're like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm sure that's a great investment. Thanks. But if you're a real estate professional, if you're a realtor, if you're whatever it is that you're calling yourself who actually does business in real estate, and you bring that deal to them, it's like, hey, this is a really good deal here. I wanted to bring this to you. I wish I could invest in it, but look, I don't have the capital right now to make this investment. But I understand that you do, and I'd hate for... This is a great investment for whoever purchases it. While this is still on the market, I'd like to see you getting in on this investment. And now what happens is they're able to be the investor in here. They're able to start learning about investing. They maybe don't want to spend the time, money, and effort it takes to actually get in there and learn real estate. So that's why you come in and you add value. And look, you're able to earn a commission on this deal. You're able to earn a commission on the deal. The commission's already pre-negotiated by the seller, so it's not even coming out of your friend's pocket for them investing. You bring the deal to them, and you're able to work with them side by side. Now look, you got to play the long game here because, again, you're just bringing the deal to them. You're not part of the deal because you've got nothing in the deal. Maybe you do put part of your money in the deal, and you buy it with this friend. But even if you don't have any money to put in the deal, you just bring it to them and say, hey, look, I want to help you invest in this property right now. I would get it, but look, I just don't have the capital for it right now. Look, I don't want any piece of this here. I'm already going to get paid a commission by the seller, so you don't have to pay me anything. I just want to help you invest in this property. And now what you're doing here is you're coming from a perspective of giving, of offering value. You're not asking to take anything from them. You're not taking a single thing. I keep using the phrase of dentist friend. Maybe they're some other kind of doctor or, an engineer or somebody that, makes money. Maybe they're an attorney. Who knows what they've got. They have money. They just don't know how to invest it. We bring that to them. And look, what kind of stockbroker are they going to talk to or financial manager are they going to talk to that says, hey, look, I'm just bringing you this great investment with nothing that I'm going to get in return. No, you're not going to see that. Whereas you're coming along, you're bringing them this great investment, and you're saying, hey, look, this is a great investment. I would invest in it myself, but I just don't have the capital to it right now. And that's why you want to understand real estate, so you don't say, I don't have the money. You say, I don't have the capital. And you're like, oh, wow, yeah, capital, that's tough to get. I understand capital. It's like, what do we mean? You don't have money? You don't have money to invest in this? Why should I trust you for investment when you don't have money? But capital, although now you know the word for capital, you must know what you're talking about here. So this is just, again, looking at the investment strategies and understanding that more. The deeper it is that you get into this, if you do these things, the more real estate you look at, the more it is you look at these investment strategies, the more it is that you're going to be ready to actually invest yourself. And so you bring your dentist friend or doctor friend or attorney friend or whatever it is, that great deal. And then they make some money off of it. They're making money. Maybe they're renting it out. Maybe they flipped it. Who knows what it is that they're doing, but they're making some money. And now you've got another deal. But now you've got a little bit of money. Maybe you don't have enough money to be the full sole investor, but you bring it to your friend again. Hey, look, I got another one for you. Look, I got some money to get in on this one. Let's go in on this one together. And so now this is how you're able to start building an investment portfolio. You go from having absolutely nothing, no money, nothing, to actually being able to invest in real estate. Now, are you going to come across these deals if you're not looking at real estate? Absolutely not. So this is a prerequisite. You've got to look at real estate. You've got to see what's out there. You've got to see the properties that are available and understand what makes a good deal and what makes a bad deal. The more it is you look at real estate, the more it is you'll be able to kind of develop that sixth sense of, oh, this is a good real estate deal. Then you also want to understand the investment strategies. And this is where you get deeper into the more technical stuff of, the particulars about flipping it or renting the property or anything like that. But it all starts with, number one, looking at real estate. So again, get the license. Get the license so you can actually go out there. And look, if anything, you're going to have access to more accurate data. Like I said earlier, right now you could go on Zillow.com, Realtor.com, Homes.com. It doesn't matter where you go because none of that data is as accurate as the MLS and doesn't give you as much information as the MLS does. That's, the Association of Realtors' secret weapon is the MLS. That's the most valuable tool it is that they have is the MLS because there's so much good data in there. And now, not only can you look at what's for sale and what's sold, but you can look at how long it took to sell, how long it sat on the market, and all these factors that are much more important for trying to understand the investment value of a property. And just having that access alone is worth the process of getting your real estate license. But now, not only can you look at that data, but you could actually take action on that data. That you could actually go out there and practice real estate, help other people invest in real estate. Look, you don't have to sell properties. We don't have to deal with single-family homes. I know we've been talking about that so much, but you could be dealing with commercial property, with retail plazas, with gas stations, with whatever type of real estate, multifamily housing. It could be any type of real estate. And the more it is that you involve yourself and align yourself with real estate, the more it is you're going to know about that. So actually being in real estate, being able to be part of real estate transactions. You know, if you don't have a real estate license and you're trying to be an investor and you just want to be part of transactions, what are you going to do? Go meet an investor and say, hey, do you mind if I, just watch what it is that you're doing? If I just, follow you around and, take notes on what you're doing? They'll say, oh, no, I don't want you to learn my secrets. Or, oh, no, that's kind of creepy. Or, oh, no, I don't have time for you. Whereas in real estate, you are part of the transaction. Your name is on these deals, and you're part of these deals. So you're able to go out there and actually be part of deals without having to put any of your own money into this. You're actually getting paid to be part of these deals. So, it's really a no-brainer to get a real estate license. Look, you don't have to go out there and work real estate 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, or work on weekends, or that's the flexibility that you have from having a real estate license. You do whatever it is that you want. You're your own boss. You get to decide. And what you can decide to do is whenever it is you want to work, however it is that you want to work, who it is you want to work with, you make those choices, and now you're getting paid to be part of deals. So this is a great way to start learning investing, because now you're outside of courses, you're outside of textbooks, you're outside of videos, you're outside of YouTube. You're actually there in actual deals and seeing things happen and getting to talk to the people that are in the deals and learning from them, as well as learning from experience as well. So look, that's about all the time we've got from today. But look, if you're thinking about investing in real estate, start learning about real estate. Look, you can do this right now. Go on Zillow, go on Trulia, go on Realtor.com, go on any of these websites and just start looking at properties. Maybe go read some blog articles or watch some videos or anything like that on investment strategy. But before you go out there and actually invest, because people that might say, oh, I'm going to look on Craigslist. Oh, I found this cool deal on Craigslist. This looks like a good deal. I read online that you could flip it, that you could buy it for a low price and sell it for a high price and make money. I've seen them do it on HGTV. This is easy. And then you go to invest and you end up making some bad decisions. You maybe lose money. Bad things happen to you. So that's why you don't want to rush right into this process. This is a very long process of looking at things, because there's a lot of bad real estate deals out there. There's a lot of bad deals that will lose you money. So you've got to be able to spot those. You've got to be able to see those coming so you don't waste your money on a bad deal that's going to end up losing you money. So look, I know we talked about a lot with this here, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. We talked a lot about a little today. It's really just understanding this process of how to get started investing in real estate. If you go on our Success Center, tampaschool.com/success, we've got tons of videos about the income capitalization approach to figure out the cap rate on a property, to use the gross rent multiplier and the gross rent income multiplier on a property. There's tons of free videos right there in that, and you're going to learn even more in the actual pre-licensing course about coming up with values of properties and buyers and sellers markets and so on and so forth. And it gives you a curriculum to actually study. So if you got any questions about any of this stuff, give us a call. Phone number is 813-333-2676. Again, that's 813-333-2676. It's about all the time we've got for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you before the new year. Tune in next week on Wednesday for Ask the Instructor. But other than that, you guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Christmas. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next week.
Have you seen what's going on in Tampa?
If you're looking to get in on the real estate action that's going on in Tampa right now, we're who you need to talk to. We can help you get your real estate license, start your real estate career. We're here to assist you for the life of your real estate career. Give us a call. Phone number is 813-928-0106, or check us out online at tampaschool.com.
Do you want to incorporate studying for your real estate exams into your busy schedule? Now you can review the key topics you need to know to pass your class and state exams with our MP3 audio review. Simply pop in your headphones or connect to your car to reinforce crucial information while you exercise or drive. Listen to the first unit for free at mp3audioreview.com. That's mp3audioreview.com.
Hey, if you're enjoying the show today, which I'm sure you are, be sure to hit like, subscribe, post your comments, share with your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for watching.
You are watching
State of Real Estate. Every Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time. Grow your real estate business. You're watching State of Real Estate.